welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarabelle and I'm super delighted to have you back here today. If this is your first time seeing me, please do not leave here without subscribing to my channel, and for the OGs, thank you for stopping by. So in today's video, I am about to break the tables. I feel like a lot of times these things have occurred over and over again. I remember I had a personal experience and I'm going to share that as well. So I recently saw a post about a lady that shared her experience about her friend getting married, and all of a sudden she feels like she's not a married woman and she does not fit into her league, and she just started ghosting her friend and they are no more friends. And she was so pained because I think she really valued the relationship that they had before she got married. So it got me thinking, that sounds like something I know. Okay, I remember when I first got married, and shout out to my auntie. The first thing she told me, she's like, Clarabelle, now that you're married, I need you to leave all your single friends and you need to focus on your marriage, because these single friends are no good for you now. Your vision and your vision does not align. So please, leave all your single friends alone. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because in my head, when my auntie was telling me that, the only thing I could think of is, if I can't leave my single friends, which friend I go yes now? Will I start taking carrying a post? I'm married now. Please, I'm looking for a married friend like me. Because all my friends were single at that time. In fact, I was the first to get married within my group because I married quite young. So imagine me being the first to get married within my age group, my friends that I knew. And all of a sudden, I just abandon them and ghost them because I am Mrs. Somebody. How is that balance? At least I know balance. So when my auntie told me, shout out to my auntie, I respect her, I just said, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. But my auntie said that based on her personal experience, if you're married now, I think your big auntie would say that. Would I say that? I probably would say that. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I remember this story. Imagine I have had friends now. Most of my friends are now married. Imagine I abandoned my friends at the time I got married. I'll be friendless. I will not have friends. I will not have anybody. They have been single. I have single friends that have added value to my lives even more than married people. I've had single friends. I have single friends in my life right now where I feel comfortable sharing some situations with them, and they give me better counsel, that have given me better counsel that have actually helped my marriage compared to my married friends. So I'm just saying all of this, that the fact that your friend is single does not disvalue her as a person. Does not disvalue her. That we just feel like some married women just feel like when they are married, the anointing of the Holy Spirit just bombards them with wisdom. You don't start seeing them, they start carrying themselves like a wise woman in the Bible. We are now wise and now matured. Everyone is now behaving matured. I beg, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. Now let me not debate. Let me be serious for once. Okay, so I agree with some married women why they would probably leave their single friends. I don't fully agree, but I see reasons why they should. I had a friend when I first got married that kind of really annoyed me. I got married, and for those of you that knew me, I got married and my husband had to come back to the States, and I was in Nigeria for a little while. And in Nigeria, when you're a married woman and your husband is not around, it's almost like there is a camera following you everywhere. In fact, I felt like there was a camera following me everywhere I stepped on, because people were watching your move like kitty katta. People were watching you to know this one with your leg is coming from you, a married woman now. So I had to guide myself. I had to guide my step, because I don't want anyone to go and call my husband abroad and say, Ekwi came back 10. Ekwi now goes out and comes back 11. Not that I'm saying that, but so I had to be guideful. My parents would even say that to me. I remember my parents would say, hey, if you're going out, you're going to church, make sure you come back on time. I keep you, you're a married woman. So I was so pissed at my friend. She did not understand why I was. So there's a time we went out one day and I said, I have to leave. I called her name, sister person. I want to leave, because it's 7 and I don't have to be outside after 7, that I need to leave. And she got so angry with me. She's like, oh, you and this your mind because you don't marry now, you know, go even follow us stay and things like that. In fact, the first day I laughed and I did not say anything to her. We just laughed together. I said, I beg, you know now, you know how it be, you know, I need to go back home. So I remember going to her house one day and I told her I need to leave, I need to go back home. It's almost 7, I need to get back home, because my parents will always even call me, where are you? Because they don't want anybody to come tell them that, you know, their daughter is wayward or something. You know how Nigerian parents are. I was explaining to her, like, I need to leave at 7, and the next thing she said, oh, yeah, married women, no, we will not come marry again now. So I just had to set a clear boundary. I said, you know what, this conversation, if you want to make me and you be friends, I don't want to hear it again, because it doesn't make sense. I'm trying to explain to you why I am doing this. You know, my husband is not around, I have to be in my house by 7, at least later, it's not going too late at night. So she's like, oh, she understands. No, you do not understand, because if you understand and respect my time and space, my season, you would know that if I wasn't married and I was still single, and even if I was married and my husband was around, it's a different thing. My husband will understand that I did my friend. But you know, some people will see you late at night at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. They don't know where you're coming from. Nigeria, their mouth will wag. They'll start saying, hey, you know that your wife, I saw her coming back late at night. So things like that. So I had to set a clear boundary with my friend, and she never did it again. So if you have friends, and over time I think we started fading away, because you know, my season at that time, she's not understanding, and everything I say comes across like I am trying to put her down, I'm trying to make her feel less. So I see why some women will not stay with their single friends because of situations, or given situations like this. So if you're single and you do that to your married friend, you're also not understanding the season of your friend's life. If my husband comes back and I'm on the phone with any of my friends, whether single or married, I expect that you know that, oh, girl, I need to leave. My husband just got back, because I need to go hug my husband. I need to ask him how his day went. I cannot be on the phone waving at my husband. Welcome, welcome. I hate when people do that. So if I have a single friend that I'm on the phone, probably I'm on the phone with my single friend, and I say, hey, babes, I need to go, my husband is around. And the next thing I hear from you is, because you're not married now, trust me, I'll gradually fade away from you. And it has nothing, this has nothing to do with anything. This is not beef. We'll just gradually separate, and it does not have to be in a dramatic way. So I'm just giving you reasons why some married women will probably just not want to, you know, be friends with their single friends, not because it is a choice for them. It's just that the situation might not warrant them to continue in that relationship. I don't think being married makes you superior than another fellow. The only difference between you and I, being married and single, is just you're missing somebody. That doesn't make me, it's not a big deal, because life can happen. I feel like it depends on the kind of friends that you keep. I've been opportunity to have friends that are single that give me better counsel than even my married friends. The fact that you're mingling with married people doesn't mean that you guys wish each other well. There's some married friends that actually pray that your own marriage breaks. They are looking forward to hear the downfall of your marriage, and you both are married. So there are single friends that, you know, are genuinely happy for you. They want to, in fact, if they hear that you're having crisis with your spouse, they give you good counsel to even keep your marriage. I'm not joking. I've been opportune to have friends like that. I'm opportune to have a particular friend that I speak to. She's not married, but I respect her counsel. You know, she will listen to you. She'll give you good counsel. So it just depends on the kind of friends that you keep. Are you keeping valuable friends? Are they valuable? So it shouldn't be single or married. It should be, is this friend valuable? Does she understand me? I remember I saw, there's these two females that I see on Instagram, two beautiful ladies. They travel together, Bolanle and Zainab. If you're on Instagram, you know them. They're both celebrities. And they have been, Zainab is married. She you know, and Bolanle is not married. But they respect one another. They travel. Bolanle even looks like a friend that would give you good counsel, that wants your marriage to work, that would, because she's a Christian, she's a nice person. I mean, based on how I see her on social media. I don't know her personally. But the kind of vibe that they give online, it's such a beautiful sight. Yeah, both she's single and the other person is married, but they maintain their friendship. In fact, when I see them, I envy them. They travel together, they do things together. That your marriage doesn't make you superior than your single friend. Set set clear boundaries. Even as a married woman, set clear boundaries. Oh, at this time I can't talk to you past this time. So at the end of the day, I feel like the kind of friends you have does not, single, married, does not change anything. So it just depends on the kind of friend. Do you understand that at this season of my friend's life, she needs more time for her kids, she needs more time to be dedicated to her husband, to be a great wife, to be a great, mom to her children. If you don't understand that season of my life, then access denied. I will not give you the access to even come into my life anymore. So with that friend of mine, I've had single friends that have blessed me, that are still blessing me today with their wisdom, their knowledge. Singleness is not a disease, and this is what causes, societal pressure. So even as a single person, this goes to you. If your friend is married, understand the season of your friend's life. If she used to be the party type, she's probably not partying again. Understand that at this point she's more responsible, she has more responsibilities on her table. She needs to take care of her spouse. She needs to understand that marriage, you don't even know what's going on. She's trying to understand if this is what she really wants out of life. So she's trying to figure out, she's trying to understand what marriage entails. So our life is so busy. So if you can't understand that season of our life, then you're not also a good friend. So I hope I'm able to make sense out of this. It doesn't matter whether you're single, it doesn't matter whether you're married. The fact that you're married does not mean you're better than your single friend. If that's the kind of person that you are, then that's on you. If you know that you have a friend that just looks down on you because she's married, that's not a good person. That's a woman with a low self-esteem. What is marriage? Marriage can come and go tomorrow. Your spouses can get out of your life for no just cause. Things can change. So the fact that you're married today does not mean that your married friends are not in your league anymore. I feel like it just depends on who the person is, the friend we're talking about here in particular. Okay, so single friends, I don't think you guys should take it very personal when your friends are probably more busy and they don't attend to you like they used to do before. And the same thing goes to you married women. The fact that you're married does not mean that your single friends are no good anymore. I feel like it just depends on the kind of friends that you keep, on the kind of value that you bring. It's not about whether I'm single, whether you're married. It's about, do you understand the season of my life? Are you respecting boundaries at this point in my life? So setting clear boundaries as a married woman. If you have friends that will constantly, shade you for everything, if they call you on the phone, the moment you say, oh, my husband is back, I expect that my single friend should understand, whether single or married, you should understand that my husband is back and I need to get out of the phone. In fact, some friends, good friends, will tell you, hey babes, you need to go. Your husband is around, go attend to your husband. And this has nothing to do with maybe you're single or not single. But if you're single and you're talking to me and I told you my husband is back, babe, I need to go, and you feel some certain kind of way about that, maybe the first time, maybe the second time, I will set clear boundaries. I'll tell you, hey babes, you can't be feeling this way. My husband is my priority now. If he comes back, I need to go attend to my husband. And you need to understand that. If you don't understand it, then access denied. Period. We don't have to fight. We don't have to, quarrel. We don't have to keep grudges. We just have to go our separate ways. Maybe the season of our lives is just gone at that time. So understanding matters a lot. Respecting boundaries matters a lot. So that's all I want to say. Have you ever experienced it where your married friends just see you less of a human because they are married? Or do you guys just drift away? As a married woman, why did you leave your single friends? Is it that they fall into the category that I had shared here, where it's almost like everything has to be like a competition? Everything means that you are putting them down, and everything you do kind of affect their self-esteem. I want to know, or do you just feel like at this point I'm married, I have no business with any single person? Do you fall in that category? I would like to hear the conversation below. I think I've come to the end of today's video. So like I always do at the end of my videos, you are loved, you are kind, you are special. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. And I hope to see you guys again next week. Until then, remain blessed. Bye.